Hey Raul, my name is Eddie with Lionnetsolutions, and in this video, I'm going to go over 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your web business. I know when I gave you a call, you told me you actually don't have a website, and you were kind of interested in getting a website, so I wanted to still send you this video. Basically, it's talking about the 3 aspects about owning a website and what you should do in order to help start ranking a little better with that website, so you're not focusing on Angie leads or someone else or paying them for leads. It's something more organic to where people actually reach out to you. So I wanted to make out this video to you. So honestly, yeah, the 3 things I want to go over is basically the first one is content. And in most websites, when you load up to your first website, usually they have a lot of words, but usually with Google and how it works and how the bots with Google work is they prefer websites have about 1,500 words on their main website. This is your main website. This is what that loads in. This is what, when I look up with remodeling in Austin, Texas, this is what shows up in the first part, and that's usually what goes in to that website. So 1,500 words, and in those 1,500 words, you want to have um, keywords such as remodeling Austin, Austin, Texas remodeling, remodeling in Austin. There's plenty of keywords out there to find and basically help your website start ranking a little better. Not only that, any type of content you see on page that's red, it's highlighted in red, you can actually, even the pictures, sorry to say that, but even the pictures themselves can be optimized in order to help you start ranking a little better. And that's something I wanted to go over. Basically, just content, keep it big so Google looks at you and sees that you're trying to make a dent inside the remodeling forte in Austin, Texas. Next thing I want to go over is citations. Once you do have a website up and going, the next thing you need to do is basically get citations. And what citations is, it's basically called the Google Map Pack or the maps on these results that we can see the business name, address, and phone number, basically aka NAPS. So once you do have your Google My Business up and going and you have everything else going, including your website, you want to be able to start getting citations. How you get citations is through this nifty little thing. It's called White Sparks. And what you can do is you can actually put your competitors into it and find how many citations you have. Your number one competitor, or one of your number one competitors, actually has about 10 citations. And once you have a website up and going, that's actually very easy to be. Basically, go into who they are and you just quickly look at what they have and their citations. You can basically get all their citations, and including there, it tells you the domain authority for that citation. Basically, the more citations you have, the better. You can actually beat your most of your competition by a landslide by just getting about 100 to 200 citations, which is super easy to do. And then the third thing I want to go over is backlinks. Now, we call this thing that gives our site authority. Basically, backlinks give you site authority. We call it link juice, and you can see when we search it up, the number one person is CGNS, and when we actually put them into Ahrefs is a program that we use that sort of acts like Google Analytics. It basically takes as much information as it can and it compiles it. It isn't 100% accurate. With that, you would need to go to Google Analytics, but you would need to get permission from the person who owns this website. So this is a nice alternative. But best way to put it is link juice simply put works like this. Site A is pointing to site B, therefore site A is acting like a link juice, which gives site B more authority in Google's eyes. Almost like a popularity contest, but there's much more to it than that. The link juice you obtain works a lot more effective when you have relative sites linking back to you. For example, if you have a relative site like Austin Home Renovations and they're linking to you, that would be more effective than Pizza Hut linking to you. Because hey, you don't sling pizzas for a living. So best way to do that is go through Ahrefs. And then you can see that the referring domains are 261, and they have about 1,700 backlinks. What you can do is that you can actually hit referring domain names, and it will give you the best possible outcomes, the ones that give you the most power, and you can go after each one of these to put on your main website to start ranking a little better. So once again, content when you are building out your website, and or if you are interested in building a website with us, we would love to get in contact with you and just talk about it. But 1,500 words is what Google really likes. Citations, honestly, 100 to 200 of these should beat you out of the you should be able to beat your competition by a landslide. And last thing I want to talk about is link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And honestly, once you implement these, if you get your website up and going, you can be number one across Google. So now I bet you're wondering, well, what now? Well, you can basically take everything that I provided and use it for yourself. And honestly, I would have no problem with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 512-823-0370 or 0370. Sorry. Once again, my name is Eddie with Lionnetsolutions, and my number is 512-823-0370. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one.